Isser Danielovich grew up in Amsterdam, New York, joined the Navy in the Second World War, and was on Broadway when a friend put in a word for him in Hollywood. It didn't hurt that the friend was Lauren Bacall.
Hello.
Introduced on screen in The Strange Love of Martha Ivers, Kirk Douglas played a weak man trampled by a ruthless wife.
Now tell me why you got drunk.
Because I couldn't get up and speak before people.
It wasn't until his 8th film that he emerged as a tough guy, after making a tough choice, turning down a more lucrative part to play boxer Midge Kelly in Champion.
I'm throwing in the towel. I'll kill you if you do.
A role that earned the first of his 3 Oscar nominations. But as it turned out, after he and friend Burt Lancaster joked about being passed over,
it's great not to be nominated, great not to be nominated.
He was never nominated again, not even for his most famous work.
Spartacus, a motion picture unequaled in the entire history of filmmaking.
In 1960, he starred in and produced the story of a Roman slave rebellion. Spartacus was one of the most expensive films ever made, but Douglas took a chance on a little-known director named Stanley Kubrick. And by giving writer Dalton Trumbo an on-screen credit, he helped break the McCarthy blacklist.
Kirk Douglas and his wife arrive at the theater.
His marriage to Ann Bidens would span more than 6 decades. It was Ann who rushed him to hospital when he suffered a stroke in 1996, and who he thanked 2 months later as the Academy gave him a Lifetime Achievement Award.
But this is for my wife, Anne. I love you.
The stroke led Douglas to the brink of suicide.
Closed my eyes and stuck the gun in my mouth.
Then to spiritual discovery and a deep commitment to philanthropy, giving tens of millions to charity.
And movie legend, Kirk Douglas.
2 years ago, he was on stage with his daughter-in-law, Catherine Zeta-Jones, as the Golden Globes paid tribute to the man Steven Spielberg called the only movie star I've met. The last, it could be said, of the great movie stars.
His famous chin is implanted,
who left an indelible mark on Hollywood in its golden age. Now, as all people must, Kirk Douglas is gone. But as only a few can, he remains. Tom Walters, CTV News, Washington.
What a legacy.